Advertising sucks. Oh, wait. Let's talk about this article. Streaming to overtake pay TV subscription revenue in the U.S. this year. This comes by way of the Hollywood Reporter. They got the details over there. Total streaming revenue will hit $17.3 billion, topping $16.7 billion from pay TV. It's kind of, I looked at that, and the first thing that jumped out wasn't how much that streaming made. It was like pay TV is still making $16 billion. Like, who still has cable out there? Let me know in the comments. This is in the third quarter of 2024, and this was predicted by the research firm Ampere Analysis. So the total revenues from streaming, including subscription and advertising revenue, will start topping revenue from pay TV subscriptions in the third quarter of 2024. This is a quote from it. It says, streaming will continue to race ahead as traditional pay TV declines. So it is on the decline. It is on the decline. I think a quarter ago, they were saying that they were pretty much neck and neck. With the value of pay TV in 2028, that's 4 years from now, expected to fall to half the value it saw as its peak in 2017. That's pretty fall. I mean, that's pretty fast to fall. That is 50% decline in 10 years. Oof. That's why they're panicking, I guess. But yeah, streaming advertising revenue will pass the $9 billion mark in the U.S. this year, and the Ampere study forecast. The introduction of cheaper ad tiers has been successful not only in increasing new subscriber growth in previously saturated markets, but also in acting as an additional revenue source for streaming services. Now, I hate that sentence. You know why? Because people like Amazon, who just added ads to Prime, are cheering. They're like, we told you. We told you we should have added ads a long time ago. You know what? It's sad that I actually am happy when I hear that advertising is not doing well, because I don't like it. I don't want it to succeed. You know. Ugh, my goodness. Most major streaming services in the U.S. have launched their hybrid advertising tiers, which, along with talking about Amazon, along with increasing clampdowns on password sharing, Netflix, have been successful in reigniting the growth in the streaming market. So Netflix is cheering. They're punching their fists in the air in happiness because they got a lot of flack for this. When Netflix cracked down on their password sharing and raised their prices, which, by the way, I saw an article, might have to talk about that here, that they're talking about raising prices again. And they just raised prices in October of last year. They're talking about raising prices again in Netflix. If you're still using Netflix, you must really love their catalog, man. They're giving you every reason to leave. But Netflix is happy about this because apparently, according to this article, in this analysis group, things are going better as a result of that, which I don't want to hear because I don't like these kinds of practices. But pay TV is definitely on the way out. If you still are paying for cable, DirecTV, Comcast TV, at&t, what's it called, Uverse, all these different providers in the U.S., if you're still paying for those, and you're paying for Netflix and Amazon Prime and Prime Video and Paramount Plus and Hulu and Apple TV, you're paying for all of those at the same time, don't do that. Just do one or the other, because that's a lot of money. That's like $500-$600 a month, potentially. You ever see those ads on various streaming services where somebody's like, hey, our app tracks your expenses, and you have 3 subscriptions to Netflix and 1 to this and 5 to this. Why are you paying $600 a month on services you don't even use? I'm like, these people don't deserve money. Just take their money away. Just take it away. Like, why do you have 5 Netflix accounts? This one's for my mom. I think this one's my brother, and I think no, just stop, man. But pay TV is going away. But you know what's sad about the whole thing is that, and we talk about this in our community all the time, is that these streaming services are turning into cable. Like, I had sticker shock. I went over to YouTube TV and saw how much it costs. I was like, wait a minute, they don't have a cheaper plan than this? And you know something's up when they say $50 off our plan. I'm like, wait, $50 off? What does it cost? If it's $50 off, what does it cost? Yeah. Like, these things are more than cable was. And they're trying to consolidate, like we talked about the other day. I think it was on the live stream, how Paramount Plus is looking to merge with somebody. They want to merge with like Hulu. They want to merge with this other people to create some kind of a package, like a cable TV package. But don't get me wrong, we asked for this. We wanted this a la carte TV, and it's turned into this behemoth, this monster, this juggernaut of a hydra that we can barely keep up with because we only watch 2 TV shows and we need 3 services to watch 2 TV shows. Oh yeah, the show's going away on Netflix in June. It's going to go over to Hulu. So I'm gonna need to go over to Hulu. Oh, man. And then you got stuff that Sony is doing. Am I on the soapbox? I might be on the soapbox. Let me look down there. And then you got the stuff that Sony is doing, what they did with Crunchyroll and Funimation. How they just got rid of Funimation and then they raised the price. They promised us they were going to keep the shows and merge them all into Crunchyroll, but then they raised the price. Just like, oh man, entertainment is becoming very expensive. That's why you should donate here. That's why you should tip. Check it out. This story is over on the HollywoodReporter.com. They got the details about pay TV being overshadowed by streaming services, and it's only going to get worse. They said in a couple more years, it's going to drop even more for pay TV. But will streaming revenue increase during that time? We'll just wait and see. We'll see. Check it out.